You know what? It wasn't streaming on Facebook. You're absolutely right. It was not streaming on YouTube. So let me go through this again real quick. Sorry about that, guys. Just tuning in on YouTube, but this is crazy. I can't believe I did not hit the start stream button. So we got to do this again. So for all of you folks on Instagram that have been watching, I apologize, but technical issues did not start my live stream on YouTube, Facebook, or anywhere this morning. All of you guys on Instagram literally have been watching me this morning. So, but thanks for letting me know that, Steve, that YouTube was not streaming, but it is streaming now with that. And let me know, that you guys can see that. All of you guys that are coming in on YouTube, again, I apologize that the stream did not start when it was supposed to start. Thanks, Lenny, for being in here. Had a debacle this morning. Too many buttons to push, so I didn't get this whole thing right. But anyway, what I'm doing on this is going through, and I'm going to go through this again because this whole video is about marketing your voiceover business using social media. So this is what it's all about. So let me go back over here to my screen. And what I was showing everyone, and I'll go back to my Facebook feed again. This will just take a second to go through this one more time. And then what I'll do is go through and I'm going to show you Instagram as well. Because what I'm about to show you on Instagram, a lot of people don't even know. So on Facebook, real quick, you want to find clients on Facebook for your voiceover business? It's this simple and this easy to do. You go up, and what I had people do, or what I wanted you to think about was, what's the title of the person that you might be looking to get in contact with? What's the title of that person? We know the genre, whether it's video production, whether it's explainer videos, whether it's e-learning, those are the genres. But on Facebook, you can kind of get it zeroed in with a title. You can do it, long form if you want to do that by looking at a genre. But what Facebook, I think, is more powerful with is with titles. And so what you want to do, I've got one here, creative director. That's one of the titles that you're going to be going after. Once you type that into the search bar at the top of Facebook, creative director, then what you want to do is click on people. And what that's going to show you is all the people with the name creative director in their title. That's what it's going to show you. Super simple, super easy. Start going through that. And I also looked at the marketing manager. That's one of the titles. So it'll give you on Facebook everybody that has marketing manager in their title. And so you can start going through that and start connecting and contacting with those folks in order to start a conversation, so on and so forth. I'm getting all these notifications on my screen. All right. Now, so that's the thing for Facebook. If you've got questions, obviously you can ask me those questions over on YouTube and as well as on Instagram that are here right now. Sorry about the debacle we had this morning with that. That was completely my fault. Apologize for that. But the show must go on with that. Now, what I want to do, and let me just come back over here to my platform, and I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a moment here. And what I'm going to do is take a look at some of maybe the questions that you guys have coming in particular over on YouTube. I want to take a look at that. All right. Hey, Dan. Hey, John. Good morning, Lazarus. Good morning, Rodney. All right. So let's see. Nope. Doesn't look like any questions. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Ben. Yeah. The debacle was completely my fault. Didn't hit the freaking start live stream button. Of all things not to press, right? All right. So anyway, thanks guys for being here. What I want to do now is I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to take you over to Instagram. And this one is so super simple. And I think it can make things a lot easier for you when you're looking for people to make contact with on Instagram in order to start developing that relationship, so on and so forth. And you guys on Instagram, you're going to love this. And thanks so much for watching me on Instagram. Love you guys. All right. So let's go ahead and share my screen again. And transition that over. And let's go over to Instagram and do a little refresh. We've got Steve Harvey over here on Instagram. That's a nice shot. Yeah, let's keep that right there. Okay, now for Instagram. This is what you want to do. Hashtags are king on Instagram. So what you want to do is, let's say, hashtag video production. And obviously you can do this on your phone, whatever, wherever you are on Instagram. And we see that video production, that hashtag has 847,000 posts, over, close to 850,000 posts already on Instagram. Now, the thing about this, in particular, if you're on your phone and you do a search for a hashtag, what you can do is you can follow that hashtag now on Instagram. And this is what I've been doing for the past couple of days. There are hashtags that you want to make sure that you follow, whether it's video production, whether it is, let's take a look at Marketing Manager. All right, for Marketing Manager, there's 21,366 posts. All right, that's the top one. That may be a hashtag that you want to make sure that you follow on Instagram. And you can look at some of these posts, go in and look at some of the profiles and see if these folks are actually worth following directly, or maybe trying to do a DM with. A direct message, for those of you that don't know what DM is. If you're on Instagram, I already know you know what a DM is with that. And this is, whether you're using Facebook in the search bar, or whether you're using Instagram to follow hashtags, whether you're using LinkedIn in regards to finding, again, marketing managers, whatever it is that you're looking for as far as the type of folks that you actually want to make connection with or contact with, this is how it's done. This is where the work begins. This is where the actual work begins with all of this. So let me just transition back over here to my lovely face and my dome here. Good morning, Conchita. I see you over there on Instagram as well. Guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, as I started saying so much at the end of last year, 2017, and into where we are now, which is 2018, there are no more excuses for not being able to find clients. There's just not any more excuses to be able to find clients. Oh, Richard, we got a funny guy. Earl is cheating on his wife. Look at all the pictures of women he's liking on Instagram. I've written a blog about how he has been cheating on the VO industry as well. Awesome, Richard. Please continue to put more posts like that up there. Richard Hall is also saying, don't let this dude fool you. Thank you, Richard, for that. I appreciate these comments. Earl Hall claims he is a voice actor. He is not a voice actor. His voice and reads are garbage. All he cares about is marketing because that's all he can do. Thank you, Richard. This is my, Richard, I want to thank you. This is my first heckler on YouTube. I can't believe it took me over a year to get my very first heckler with that. And so as you can see, guys, what's so funny is that people that heckle or people that have negative things to say about what people are saying and doing is that most of the time they're doing nothing. Richard has another comment. 1 month he does live radio shows. The next month he's on Spreaker. And the following month he goes back to YouTube, pick something and stick with it. Thank you, Richard. Oh my gosh, he's got so much to say. He's got all of this to say. Oh my goodness, this is just amazing. Now, let's ignore Richard here because this is just ridiculous. But this is what is so interesting about this is that this is my first heckler. So I don't know. Appreciate that. This has really been something to see. All right. So anyway, I just banned Richard from the show with that. Anytime you put yourself out here to actually do something, you're going to get what's called haters in that. Obviously, you guys, I don't have to explain to you guys what it is that I do and what I've done over the past decade, and in particular over the past, 2 or 3 years that you guys have been following me. So to have someone, it's not called hecklers. What is it called? There's something else that they're called. Not hecklers. Oh gosh, now he's even getting, wow. He's even using racial terms now on this. This is really something else. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Did you guys see the last post Richard just put in the group or in the chat? But anyway, I still wish I could come up with it. Trolls. Thank you, Mage. Trolls. That's what it is. He's a troll. All right. Now, with all of that being said, I've said for the past year now that there is no more excuses that are out there for us to be able to say that we can't find clients. It's just not real. I've gone through strategies that you can use on Facebook today, on Instagram today. I went through at length on what you can do in regards to using especially LinkedIn. LinkedIn is probably my favorite resource that I'll be using throughout this year because the folks are right there. Because you can get real narrow with it and laser focused in regards to even seeking out different companies. One of the things that I'm going to be doing this year as well with all of this is not just doing random type things. And what I call random type things is kind of like throwing a blanket in your marketing or using a blanket in your marketing. I want to get more laser focused as opposed to just going after a genre. I want to go after specific companies. I want to go after the television stations. I want to go after the sports industries. I want to go after the folks that are making movies. I want to get laser focused in on the companies, even going into, looking at video game productions, people that are out there producing the video games. And I think you need both strategies working hand in hand. You need to have that blanket strategy going on. And you also need to have something that's laser focused. The blanket strategies are more like the strategies that I teach with, like the email marketing strategies that we use with Mailshake, those types of strategies. All these and everything that I teach obviously is here free on YouTube. You can get a ton of free information on the website as well at stepstovoiceoversuccess.com. So it's one of those things where I haven't given you the ability to have an excuse anymore. I've given you access to right on the website. As a matter of fact, let me go there. I'm going to show you because it was one of the things that I wanted to really make sure everyone had access to. And it's some of the private coaching and training that I've done in my group. So let me share my screen with you again. And if you're not a free member at Steps to Voice Over Success, I definitely encourage you to become a free member. So let me go to my window capture here once again and do a transition. This is the website for stepstovoiceoversuccess.com. What I've done here, right here, top playlist for you on YouTube. This is 6 hours of actual live training videos from Earl Hall's private coaching program, Inevitable Emerging Results, and voiceover domination classes, yours free. Absolutely free. All you got to do, click on learn more, and boom, it's going to take you to the playlist that has all of these trainings on it, from how to interpret voiceover scripts, how to use Adobe Audition. There's a lot of training on that, and then also marketing. And the best training that I did on marketing, I think, in my opinion, last year was this one here, Marketing Voiceover, How to Use LinkedIn for Voiceover. This is there for you absolutely free. I want you to go there. I want you to join the site. And I want you to make sure that you get this training because I wanted to leave out with 2017 and start 2018 without giving anyone the ability to say, I can't do it. I can't find a client. I can't understand and learn how to use my DAW. I wanted to give no more excuses for anyone to be able to do that. All right, guys, if you've got questions, I'll go ahead and open up for questions. We've got 5 minutes left in the broadcast. And once again, I apologize for not clicking the start stream button at the beginning of the broadcast. The only people that heard me this entire time have been those on Instagram. I think it took me about 5 or 6 minutes to realize I hadn't turned on my stream button with that. But if you guys have questions, now's the time to get your questions answered with that. And so let me go back over here so I can see your comments coming in. Oh, Ben, thanks, Ben. Ben said he just attempted to join the Facebook group, denied and blocked. See, that's why I know I've got some great folks. But guys, please don't put too much. I'm not sweating over the troll. It's like I needed to graduate to that level. I mean, I needed to graduate to the level of dealing with a troll during my live stream. and not be flustered by it, just accept it and move on, because I knew that that was another level that I was going to have to go through and deal with. So now we're here and I'm here and it's all good. Now I know I've made it because I actually had a troll come through and just try to slam me during a live stream, which is awesome. Okay. John saying, hey, Earl, looking to reach out to clients I've worked with in the past. Good opening. Awesome. Awesome. I don't know what that means, John. Wait a minute. Hey, Earl, looking to reach out to clients I've worked with in the past. Oh, good opening. Okay, here you go. If you're trying to figure out how to re-engage with some of the clients that are out there that you've worked with, it goes along the same lines that I say all the time, no matter what it is that we're doing in regards to email marketing or whatever. Don't make it complicated. It's not that we put, and I've been here, we put a lot of effort into trying to craft the perfect email or the perfect whatever. And what I want you to get ingrained in your mind right now is that an email is nothing more than a conversation. So how would you start a conversation with someone you haven't seen in a while? I'm being really, really serious here. All right. So if you've been, as far as a good opening, you've got a perfect opening right now. Happy New Year. That's like a perfect opening for right now. Hey, loved working with you last year. I'm here for you now if you need me. Look, if there's something I can do for you, please let me know. Please let me know. Let's see. Someone else is trying to heckle me right now, but what do you call it? YouTube blocked it. YouTube blocked it. Same guy. It's Cody Hall. So, hey, Ben, if Cody Hall tries to join our Facebook group, block him. All right. So let's see. Ben is the one who told me to do all this. Oh, wow. That's heckle. All right. Let me just see here. Let me go ahead and take all of this. Let me block this person so he can't do that. Oh my gosh. He's saying this is the man. Wow, I have made it, guys. This heckler is really trying. You guys can't see his comments, but I can over on YouTube. He's really, really trying. He just badmouthed Conchita, and I could strangle him right now. He's going through and looking on Facebook to see the people that are in the group. This is amazing. Anyway, let's stop giving him some attention right now. But anyway, John, I hope that answered your question with that. Steve saying, been following you, but how can I prepare my voice for the voiceover industry? Well, to be quite honest, Steve, there's no preparation for it. Where I would start, if you've never done voiceover before, you've never been a voice actor, start looking at other voice actors. Start watching YouTube videos from other voice actors to see how it is that they do what they do. But where the rubber's going to meet the road is when you actually get a coach that can help you interpret scripts and do it, lay down your voice, find a coach that will work with you and start working with them and taking their advice on script interpretation, on delivery. You're going to be hearing me say this all the time this year, easy buttons. There's no easy buttons for this. It's hard work, especially if you're starting from ground zero. It's hard work. It's something that will take the next 1 to 5 years for you to be able to really develop out. And I've said so many times, if you're not willing to put that amount of time and effort and employ some patience with this, it's not the thing for you. Actually, no business is for you if you're not willing to commit that level of time. But Steve, with preparing your voice for the voiceover industry, first of all, you don't want to try and sound like a voice actor. It's not what you want to try and sound like, because what's needed is, or what's wanted and desired more than anything else, is that person, that woman, that man that can deliver a natural read in their own voice. Not try and sound like a voice actor, but just, because in reading a script, you can't sound like you're reading and you can't sound like it's not authentic. And it should be really the easiest thing in the world to do, just to sound like yourself. But to be quite honest, I understand what it is when we get behind these microphones, sometimes we can really go to a whole nother level and really try to start sounding a certain type of way. It's not that. You've got to learn to be comfortable within yourself and to just really go ahead and be you. That is probably the best advice I can give for any voice actor, is to just authentically be you. So I appreciate that question, Steve. Thanks so much for that. This guy really hates me. I have no idea why. But anyway. All right. Let me take a look over here on Instagram, because I see some stuff coming in, but it's really hard for me to see it because it's just on my phone. Greetings from Indonesia. Yeah, Conchita, comic relief. Instagram exclusive today. Cyrus Webb. Tony, thanks, Earl, for staying headstrong and focused. I hate hecklers. Thank you. I appreciate that comment. Conchita, when they go low, we go high. Michelle Obama. There we go. All right. Magnus just joined, and Big Mouth Blake just joined. So thanks a lot, you guys, for joining. All right. If you guys have any more questions, you're more than welcome, Steve. That's what I'm here for. But I'm here for you guys Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Monday through Friday. If you haven't followed me on YouTube yet, even if you're following me on Facebook, make sure that you follow me on YouTube as well, and go ahead and subscribe. Click that bell notification so you get notified when I go live, and let's just do this thing. So I'm encouraging everyone, no matter where you're watching me right now, I'm asking you to follow me on YouTube. That is my home base. That is where pretty much everything goes down. If you've watched it, you can see I can share my screen. You can see the different comments that come up, so on and so forth. And everybody's able to engage on YouTube like nowhere else. So I would ask all my Facebook followers, all my Instagram followers, everywhere, please follow me on YouTube right now. YouTube.com/Earl Hall Studio. All right. Yep. Mage. I'm Tom. I'm going to keep grinding no matter what. I got to do this thing, and we're going to keep on doing it. So thanks so much, guys, for tuning in on today. The music has started. I'm usually here for about 30 minutes, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, to answer your questions and hopefully give you the most value that I can give by answering your specific questions that you have. It's hump day. It's time to get some work done. I've got more work to do, and I can finally say I have arrived. I had my first troll today. I have arrived. All right, guys. Thanks so much, and I will see you guys on tomorrow, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, right here. So I'll see you then. You take care. Bye-bye.